When you create a new target entity using the target entities form, you have the option to use one of three types of entities: a regular entity, a composite entity, and a table. You should use a regular entity when you want to map a single entity to the staging table. A target may have more than one table as part of the target query. A staging table is required when you use this entity. Use this type of entity when you need to execute business logic or validation on the data. A composite entity lets you create one entity that is composed of several related entities. For instance, you may have a sales order and a sales line entity in a header line pattern. One note here is that you can use composite entities only with file sources. And finally, a table entity lets you import data from a source table to a target Microsoft Dynamics AX table directly. Unlike other entity types, you do not need to create a staging table, entity class, or target query when using the table type entity. This entity type is particularly useful for simple migrations where you do not have to run any business logic, validations, or transformations. Let's now talk a bit about working with directories.